chop. Forever popping it, pulling up and dropping it. Gotta argue with him, cause you know he love a toxic chick. Out here playing, gotta make him understand. Ain't no ring on my finger, you ain't going on my grand.
Hello!
Switch. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's switch. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
All right. Sorry, I was trying to. I didn't know where they wanted me to sit.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to VidCon.
Is this on? Oh, it is on.
All right, so it's your first VidCon. Raise your hand.
Oh my gosh. First VidCon.
Welcome. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. You guys probably know a lot of the people here, but I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves. So, kick it off. Yeah, kick it off.
All right, my name's Hew Moran. I do Fortnite things.
Yeah!
We love Fortnite!
Hi, I'm Tubbo from Tubbo and Minecraft.
Woo! Hi, my name is Ethobot. I love Minecraft.
And then I'm rekrap2. You can also call me Parker.
All right, let's kick it off. Tell me what got you into Minecraft? What got you into making videos about Minecraft? This time we'll start.
Okay, yeah, sure. Minecraft-wise, that was my dad, like in 2011. I think one of his friends at work showed him Minecraft, and then me and all my brothers started playing together, and that's like a foundational moment of my childhood. Like, we all played on servers growing up. Like, if my dad would make them, and then we'd like make a new one every year or so. And so I've been playing for a long time, and then 2020, COVID hit, and I just like started making Minecraft videos then. So that's me.
Sorry, what was the question again?
Tell us how you first started getting into Minecraft and how you started making videos.
Okay. I believe I was like 10. There was this really cool app on the App Store that said Minecraft Pocket Edition. I had to try it out with my friends. I have this distinct memory. We were building a dirt house, and we were freaking out from all the zombies spawning in, and it was just such a surreal moment. And then over time, we saw more Minecraft content creators on YouTube, and I was like, I want to do that. So that was probably when I was like 14, 15, and ever since then, I never looked back.
Yeah,
Tubbo.
well, I got into Minecraft because of Hypixel Bed Wars. That's awesome. I started playing that. I mean, I knew of the game a little bit before that. Like, I played on the Xbox 360 a little bit. Not a massive amount because I'm not really a fan of consoles or the controls for that. But I played a little bit on Xbox 360, and then as soon as I had, I think it was a HP Pavilion laptop, it could run nothing but like Minecraft on like 2 chunks render distance, and then at that point, the rest is history. All you need is 2 chunks.
Fair. I got into Minecraft, I guess, playing Hypixel Bed Wars. And yeah, I know.
Yes!
Yeah, when I was younger.
This sounds
But
familiar.
it was just a lot of fun. I just loved how you could do whatever you want. And it was probably, I don't know, I just loved it from like the age of like 9.
Yeah, awesome. When did it get serious? When did this stop being a hobby and start being something that you actually like really took the next step on?
When did it stop being a hobby? I don't know. I feel like it's still kind of a hobby. But if it's like, when did it become an actual job?
I feel that. I definitely feel that.
That was like, I don't know, I should like actually speak into the microphone. Like 2021, 2022, I was going to school at the same time, going to college. It was like my first or second year in college. And then I made a video on like Dream's boat clutch, and that like popped off. And then I kind of just have been like cruising up ever since. And that's like sort of when it was a job. And then over the next like year, I just stopped going to school and then just did YouTube full time.
What was the feeling when the first video blew up?
My first video that blew up, that was like, I made a video about Hermitcraft. It was like a secret, like base, or what was it? Oh, I forget. It was like some war that was going on in Hermitcraft. The mycelium resistance, that's what it was. I made a video like talking about that, and that was the first time any video got above like I don't know, 1,000 views for me, and that was like really cool. I remember being at my cabin, and like all of my family was like watching, and they're like, "Go Parker, you got like 10,000 views. That's so cool." So that was like me.
I think it was probably when COVID hit, I experimented the most stuff, and that's when the TikToks and the shorts were really starting to get popular. I really liked animating Minecraft, and TikTok introduced these really cool trendy songs like Stay, I can't remember all the songs right now, but I would make these animations in sync with the songs, and that's around 2022 when things really started to blow up. So I was like, okay, we could do more of these syncing with the songs and some storytelling with it, and things really started to pick up around then. And then I think around 2023 is really when I started introducing like storylines and characters, because I wanted to introduce more like English speaking as well, and they really the people that were watching my content, they really attached themselves to the characters. I didn't initially wanted to speak in my videos at first. I wanted to just be like the guy behind the camera, but then I was like, okay, I think I do need to speak in them now. And I remember my voice sounded so bad in it too. I think I was sick, but there were so many nice comments saying it's like, oh my gosh, you were speaking for the first time. So I tried doing it more and more, trying to introduce more stories and more characters, and now I have like a whole little universe going on.
Tubbo.
Yeah, I mean, when did it stop? When did Minecraft stop becoming a hobby and maybe start feeling like, not to say the J word, but a job? Yeah, honestly, I don't think Minecraft and like playing Minecraft has ever not felt like a hobby. Like, there's things I do in my day-to-day life which maybe you could consider more worky and work-related, but the actual playing of the game, I still think is very much just still playing a video game. Like, I still have that same spark, I still have that same joy, I still very much enjoy just having fun with my friends on this game, and that's why I don't necessarily feel like it's ever gonna stop becoming a hobby, because there's like, you can like monetize a hobby, but at the end of the day, it still makes it a hobby, and it's kind of like your own outlook and your frame of reference on what you're doing kind of dictates how you think about it. And I think there's nothing that will stop me from thinking of it as still a hobby, because I really like playing video games with my friends.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think there's really nothing, like, most of my content is Fortnite. It's not even Minecraft, and I feel like I'm always playing Fortnite with my friends, so it doesn't really matter. I still feel like it's not really a job, it's more of a hobby no matter what I do. And even when we're making like comedy skits, like, because most of my stuff is comedy skits, and those are just made with my friends usually. Like, everyone that works with me is basically my friends that I grew up with, or like just people I met. So we just have fun making really dumb, stupid videos together, and that people seem to enjoy. So I don't think it's really a job. I would still say it's a hobby. My mom would say it's a hobby too. She wouldn't call it a job.
Fair enough. How'd you guys say the Minecraft content has evolved since you first started making content?
Yeah, a lot. Minecraft is. I remember when I played Minecraft, there was like one thing to do, and then on Xbox there was like one small tutorial world you could play, and you had to play that on repeat, and they're just Minecraft in the sky. And I remember being a kid not understanding that there was like another game besides that little tutorial. And so now it's to see how many updates and how big the game's gotten is like insane.
Yeah, can you do anything like on the? I never played the Xbox tutorial. I feel like out of the loop. Can you do anything on it, or is it like limited?
The tutorial was like, you could do a lot. You could just keep going for like a while. I didn't go that far, but you could like build a house. You could have like a minecart system. You could do whatever you want. It was like a world that was like really small and confined.
Did it save, though? I remember it resetting.
It reset every time.
Yeah, it resets every time.
Yeah.
You log out of the tutorial on Xbox, it resets, and you have to do it all again. Yeah. No, how do I think Minecraft has changed from when I started making stuff versus now? When I started making stuff, especially, I can speak more on like the live streaming space of Minecraft, but it was very much like survival-driven or mini-games driven, and I still think to an extent, it's survival-driven, definitely. But minigames, I think, are a lot quieter than they were when I started streaming. And also, you've got like the massive rise of short form and funny moments, which are also really big on streaming and stuff, which is almost probably the biggest Minecraft streaming thing, is more that funny moments, those clips and stuff like that, than compared to what it was at the beginning. So yeah.
Yeah, jumping on that, how do you think short form has changed how we...
I think short form has definitely made live streaming Minecraft much more accessible. I feel like because of how quick you can go through short form videos, and the chances you are of catching someone who's live is significantly higher than it's ever been. I strongly believe that like short form is the greatest thing to ever happen to live streaming, because before, live streaming was kind of like this ultra long form niche, and you wouldn't think they would complement each other very much, given you're going from like the extreme shortest form to like the extreme longest form. But I think the way that people were able to convert short form to like people who genuinely care about the personalities of the people making that short form and then get that into live streaming, I think is really cool.
I think, though, the thing that I really like when it comes to Minecraft evolving over the years, especially with storytelling, it's how people are so creative in using it to tell stories in so many different ways. I remember when Minecraft first came out, and like back between like 2013, 2015, all we really had were like Minecraft mods, we had adventure maps, we had builds. There's so many ways to express yourselves in so many creative ways. Now, like, there's some really cool things. Like, you can create some, like, you can literally add anything now with stuff like data packs and resource packs. There's like these engines called Blockbench where you can even model like anything you can think of. Like, they don't have, for example, I don't know, like lizards in Minecraft. I could create a Blockbench model, I can code that with a data pack, and I can add it to the game, and you could do so much storytelling with that. I think it's really cool, not just like the things we create now with the new tech we have, but the way people think of different ways of like taking advantage of Minecraft's code, you know, using it in a way that wasn't intended, but creating these amazing stories that you would usually see as like movies or animations. Now we can actually tell them in the game engine. It's like its own little world. If like, you know, movie sets and stuff were like the canvas for Minecraft, it's like all of creative mode, all the resource packs, all the mods you can use too, and then what's left is just your imagination, just recording it and creating those stories.
The question was about shorts or how it's evolved?
The question was how has Minecraft content evolved since you started making videos?
Evolved?
Yeah.
I feel like it's changed a lot. I mean, even just the game itself. I think about Minecraft, the game, how it just updates. Like, what? I just don't know how many like games are constantly updating. It's been like updating for what, like 10 years? And so it feels like very similar to just life in general, where like you're changing constantly, but you think of yourself as the same person. Like, it's the same game. It's called Minecraft, but it's like changed so much. Like, and then we got like the happy gas in this next update. Like, that
dude, it looks so cool.
Dude, we could all write it, you know? And so I really think about just the updates in general when I think about how Minecraft has evolved. And then another thing that I like thinking about is just like the skill of the players. I feel like in the past 4 or 5 years, people have really gotten good just mechanically with PvP and events and like speedrunning is what I do, and I think about that a lot. Where like the game had been around for what, like 10 years before like we had the huge wave in 2020 with like Dream and Technoblade, and PvP gets like really big. You have MCC, like people start really caring about these different skills. But the game had been around for like almost a decade at that point, and now even in just my own niche of like speedrunning, like the game has changed so much over the past 3 years. Like people are so much better, and that's what I think about when like Minecraft and how it's evolved. And I'm just like, I'm so pumped to be in Minecraft because like it's gonna keep on updating, keep changing. I don't have to be like stuck in the same version. And if you want to go back and play the old versions, you can do that, and it's like fun. I don't know. I'm just a big Minecraft fan.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of that, why do you think Minecraft has why do you think Minecraft has outlasted so many other games?
Why? I think the updating is a big thing. You can always have people come back. I think that sparked a lot of like these different periods in time where we've had people come back to the game, and they gave it these big waves. And then just the fact that it's a sandbox game, you can do so much. Even just within Minecraft, like people do so many different things, and there's so many subcategories. There's just like something for everybody. I don't know. It just felt like kind of the perfect storm for a game that would last. Yeah.
I think it's the nostalgia, because you can't really beat that memory you had of making your first house, or surviving your first night in the game. And you would think once you play it once, it's like, okay, I've experienced everything. But then I think I think during COVID time especially, everyone was just, really sad and closed off. It's like, or they were just, they couldn't do anything. But there was a lot of these creators during this time replaying the game or playing it for the first time. And when we saw that, it was so nostalgic for us to remind us of how much fun we had with the game, how many memories we had, all the ways we could express ourselves creatively with it. It's like, why wouldn't we want to return to that experience? So I think Minecraft hits a really nice area where it's like they keep constantly updating the game, like you said, and yet they keep it open enough where it's still a sandbox game where you're not limited to like a story or like overly, bearing rules. You can just play it the way you want to.
Yeah, I think Minecraft definitely has legacy, which a lot of other games don't have, and games that are... The thing is, which I think has helped Minecraft like last as long as it has, is like the popularity of Minecraft, I feel like, kind of comes in waves. Like every 4 years, there's like a massive new thing, then maybe it tapers off a little bit, and then there's a massive new thing. And I think that's mainly because of Mojang's commitment to not iterating on the game by doing more games, but like how judicious they are with what they pick with their update. They've kind of made it so, they've kind of like built a community around the updates, whereas like they don't necessarily add the most content compared to other games. However, they really finally pick what they add, and they really are in tune with what I think the core like non-verbal demographic of their game is, and I think that's a big contributor to why I'm pretty sure now it's the biggest selling game of all time. Like the most sold game.
Yeah, I agree. I think Minecraft will live forever.
Fortnite?
Yeah, he's too Fortnite filled. It's okay.
Explain that in
Oh.
Fortnite terms.
Yes.
No, explain it in Fortnite terms. But no, Minecraft will live forever. Even with like the movie, now they can make like 6 more movies if they wanted to. It's honestly, Mojang is great at honestly always figuring out like what their audience wants, and as you said, they don't add like the most stuff, but it is like good stuff that really adds new stuff to the game that makes it different to play every time. So you keep making new worlds.
Yeah, just following up on those on that question, how big of a deal do you think it is that Minecraft updates really provide people with... Minecraft's not dictating how people play it. They give you tools for you to decide what to do with.
I think it varies. I think Minecraft does a great job where like they don't really go away from the source material. Like obviously for me, Fortnite changes every week. You're playing a different game almost every single week, and so you have nostalgia for something you can't play anymore from like 6 years ago. But on Minecraft, it's like if you have nostalgia or you want to relive like your first time, you can still go play Minecraft the way that you played it the first time at all points, which I think is awesome. So I think those smaller updates actually really allows the nostalgia to stay alive.
Yeah, I think what's good about that is that I think Minecraft really understand that they're not necessarily the paintbrush, they're the canvas for the community. Like, they've done such a good job of knowing that what makes their game so special isn't what they add to it, it's what their player base does with it. Like ages ago, if you remember a few Minecraft lives back, they did this massive spiel about how they want to be more in depth with storytelling within Minecraft. And I think that the fact that they did this whole segment and update surrounding like, what's the story about here? How are we allowing users to create their own stories within Minecraft? I think also attributes to how they really understand that they are the sandbox playground for the creators in the community to make the game really special.
I'm so sorry. Could you repeat it again? The audio's a little weird from here.
No, it's how big of a deal do you think it is that instead of providing through these updates, instead of providing a specific experience for you to play, that Minecraft gives you the tools to build your own experience?
Oh, okay. I got this then. I think it's really cool because I think the theme with Minecraft that I didn't appreciate at first, but I really like is just how they, like you said, they give you the tools and they're just like, here's what we want you to have. You can figure out what to do with it. It's kind of like what I talked about before, where it's like you decide how to use it. So yeah, for example, the Happy Ghast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could grow that up and I can use it to help, like in the trailer, build stuff, right? I could build in those really high areas, or I could explore with friends. Or if I wanted to be a bit more devious, maybe I could use it to go attack my friends and rain bombs on them.
Yeah, like I've seen that like maybe you can like attach leads to like boats with like TNT minecarts.
Oh my god. Yeah. Or maybe I could use it to transport mobs, you know? Let's say I was doing a hardcore series and I wanted to like collect one mob from every dimension, then that could be a great way to move things around. I think it's really just the the way you can apply it to so many different scenarios that keep these updates fresh. It's not one theme, like you said, where it's you have to use it this specific way. It's there's so many different ways it can interact. You show us how to do it and have fun with it.
Yeah, I think Tubbo hit it on the head with, he said a really cool thing. It was like, they don't give you the paintbrush, they build the canvas for you. I'm like, put that on a t-shirt. That was good. I think that sums it up.
Thanks, man.
Tell me about the coolest thing you've seen built or the coolest story you've seen told in Minecraft.
Coolest thing or story built? I don't know. What's like the coolest thing that I've seen built? Mog Swamp had a really cool video the other day.
Yes,
Did you see it? He like built I don't know if he would be here, but he built like this really cool like tower in his super flat world. And I thought it was so cool the way he approached it, where he had gone on like a trip and seen some architecture and then based his build off of that and like pulled out city plans to like talk about how he's gonna build his statue, and then he had to deal with all these other challenges with it. And I don't know if I would say this is like the coolest thing I've ever seen, but this was like a really freaking cool tower. And just the way that he built it, and the way that it progressed, and the way that he told the story, and then he built like the landscaping around it and talked about how he builds trees. I thought that was so cool, and so I think that kind of like fits the bill. That was like a really cool like build, not just like the fact that it looked cool, but that it was useful. And it was based off of real life and had a really cool story leading up to it. And I think I really enjoyed that video.
Ooh, this was tough.
No pressure.
I kind of have like two answers to this, both varying in different ways. The first one is you brought up Hermitcraft before.
Mm-hmm.
There is this YouTuber I really like on there named B00. Yeah, you guys know. So I love his build style because he's so good at making like these gradients with all these different colored blocks. One of my favorite builds he made, I think it was either this season or last season, it was like a monolith. But what was so cool is like how he was able to make such a great exterior while keeping the inside big enough to make like all these rooms and secret passageways and, you know, keep it so that it's not too tight. I think that was the coolest build I've ever seen used in storytelling. But if I had to be really honest, the build that sticks with me the most, it's not that impressive build-wise, but it's so nostalgic. There's this creator I grew up named Dan TDM, who, you know, he would storytell all the time in this little lab with his little villager named Dr. Treoris and that little dog named Grim. Every time he went to that little house, he probably built that in a day, I swear. But like ever since I saw that lab and all the stories told in it, every day when I was a kid, I'd want to rebuild it and be like just role play as him.
Yeah. Dude, you've said Dan TDM and you act like you just instantly like zone me out. I'm like, oh man, Dan TDM, that's awesome. No, some of the coolest stuff I've seen made in Minecraft. This might not be very widely known, but there is a Minecraft marketplace platform called MC Models. And it is a massive community of independent artists and asset creators and pixel artists that like all have come together to create this marketplace. And some of the most like custom and most impressive animations I've seen from like NPCs that work in libraries that are animated and move, because somehow you can do that in Minecraft now, or like GUIs that like have like integrated little animations of pixels moving around, or like little creatures walking around, or there's just so many art assets and so many independent artists that make content on this platform, MC Models, that you can put into your own Minecraft worlds. And I think that's probably some of the coolest stuff I've seen in Minecraft at the minute.
Also, really quickly, with the rise of AI, what do you think the villagers are going to say?
What, sorry?
With the rise of AI, what do you think the villagers are going to say?
What, the rise of AI? It's going to destroy the villager economy, man. Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. It's going to pollute the villager air, and then they're all gonna die.
Okay then, yeah.
What was the best Minecraft build I've seen?
Best Minecraft build or best story
Best
you've seen?
Minecraft thing.
Oh,
Thing, yeah, sure.
best Minecraft.
Thing, yeah.
I think the coolest thing I ever saw is someone like rebuilt one of the original Pokemon games fully in Minecraft, and you could like walk around from like Pallet Town to like whatever it was, and like there was like a mod where you could like fill in with the Pokemon. It was pretty cool. I think that's the coolest thing I've ever seen them honestly do.
Yeah. How do your fans play into your content?
What you say?
How do your fans play into your content?
What you say?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't either.
Yeah,
Pick
it's
the
it's
mic
kinda
up,
weird
bro.
up
What
here.
are you
I'm so
doing?
sorry.
Pick the mic up.
Ah,
We need to be down in the audience so we can hear. It's like so echoey. I've never been on a
How did your
stage
parents
like this.
feel about?
no, hold on. Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, for context, right now when we're talking into the mic, you guys are hopefully hearing us clear, but we hear like a massive echo of like what we
What's
were
up?
saying.
It's
All right,
definitely
good.
like
Is there us?
echoing
Okay,
around the
cool.
room.
Yeah, sorry, I was asking, how do your fans play into your content?
Oh, like how do the fans like integrate into the content?
Yeah.
It really depends, like especially for us, like because I mainly, like I said, I do Fortnite, so it's kind of like how they feel about the game at that point in time is kind of like how our comedy and how our skits kind of lie. Like if people aren't liking the update, then like the skits making fun of the update. If people like the update, then it's like usually like okay, it's more of a happier video, and it really is just based on whatever the community wants. And honestly, I usually feel exactly the same as the community. I think it's kind of like everyone that plays it's kind of like this isn't as good as OG, or it's just as good as OG. So we truly use their opinions, and like I usually agree with them, and whatever they think is usually how we make content so they'll enjoy and they'll actually like understand.
Yeah. At the minute, I've been playing around with doing a lot of like 1,000 player Minecraft events where I'll go live and I'll be like, everyone in the chat, join the Minecraft server and like try to kill me or something or whatever I feel like on that day. So like really, all of my stuff is just like talking to them. Like that's all I do. I just talk to the audience. So or like do these big events. So they basically are the content that I make.
So, you know, fans love lore from your stories, right? And I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I don't fully have the entire story of like our world written out, but a lot of my fans like post these theories or these ideas or comments of what they think it could be based off of the evidence they've seen. And whenever I read it, I'm like, you know, that would actually be really cool. So what I'm trying to point out, I guess, is just sometimes the fans get really good ideas for a world that honestly I wouldn't have thought of. So we'll use borrow some of their ideas and add it to the stories in very subtle ways. I mean, I don't want to use this to like market it, but like even for this ultimate meet and greet we're doing at VidCon this year on Saturday, we're going to bring some people together. We're going to take their suggestions to change one of our stories, one of our shorts that we're animating soon, and they get to decide like what appears in it, how it ends, like ways the animation will interact. So really, like how the fans just comment these really cool ideas of like, oh, it'd be cool to see this, or this character doing that, or what if the story went this way? Like, you guys probably imagine it much more than we do. That's why we really appreciate you guys so much about that.
Dang, that sounds really cool. How do the fans like influence my content? I don't have like a Discord server for like fans of like my channel, and I don't like use Twitter or Instagram to like look at fan art and stuff. But one thing that I do look at is my emails, and there's been a couple of times, like for one of my biggest videos ever, I did like a series like farming melons, and
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. But I think it was like the second one that I did or something. I got an email from some guy who made like a dozen spreadsheets and did all this math on like how to make farms better. And I was like I knew that I didn't know this guy at all. He just sent me an email. But I read through it all. I was like, dude, he's like locked in with this melon stuff. That's so cool. So I added him back on Discord, and then we talked back and forth and like developed these farms together. And so, I mean, that's like a kind of like a one-on-one. And I mean, I don't know if he's like a fan. I mean, is he a fan if he's like sending me an email? Probably. But like stuff like that, I think is really cool. Another thing that I really like is doing Q&As, because I just like, it's so easy to bounce off of like the questions that people have, and I try to like answer every question as seriously as I can, even if it's like goofy. Like I remember there's this like really, it was like talking about like some sort of food and how it interacts with like philosophy, and I just like kind of like just on a whim just like answered it, and I just really like the different questions that fan asks, so that's probably how that influenced my stuff.
Yeah, you mentioned that email you got, and I'm going to open this question up to everybody else
Yeah.
as well. Like, what's a really memorable interaction you've had with
A fan?
With a fan, with an audience member?
Oh, probably like the most memorable is like first time getting recognized at VidCon. I think it was like 100 or 200 feet that way. Some person just came back. I mean, I don't know. This is probably like a basic.
We can mark the spot.
What was that?
So we can mark the spot.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. That was probably the most memorable because it was just like so shocking, and I never had somebody come up to me and be like, "Hey, can I have a picture with you?" I don't know. That was really surreal. That was cool.
Most memorable moment with a fan? Yeah, I have to say it was probably at VidCon too for me. Last year, in fact. I see, for my meet and greet last year, I'm not gonna lie, this was my first ever meet and greet, so I was like so nervous. I was like, you know, maybe I'll just see like, you know, 5, 10 people, and that would honestly be great. 20 would be insane for me. There was like so much more than that. I think it was like 250, 280.
Oh my gosh.
But I think it was it was so nerve-wracking to me because I was just like,
You have any tips? My first meet and greets this year.
are you serious? Okay.
Yeah.
I think the tip that honestly my mom gave me was like, don't focus on the number, but focus on that one person that came all the way from you, from like the other side of the country. They're here for you. Just make their day by saying hi and seeing them. I think that was the really big moment. So just giving them hugs, just like talking to them, getting their names, like just hearing how they watched our content, what do they like about it. Like that was what I like to call the core memory for me for VidCon, and that's why I think this event is so special, because it's great to be on stage and talk and be in front of all these people, but just to interact with the fans and just say hi, even if it's just one of them, like that is one of the greatest things that I would say has been about my career, just seeing the fans.
Yeah, and you've got a meet and greet this VidCon as well, right?
Yeah, we got one tomorrow, and we got the ultimate one on Saturday. I'm so pumped.
Awesome.
Yeah, most memorable moment. Well, I had kind of a unique experience because I blew up during COVID when no one was allowed to go outside. And then the world opened back up again. And I was just walking around my town, and then it was just like, one person said hi. I'm like, oh, that's really weird. Oh, and then there was another. Oh, and then another. And I'm like, what? What? How do you all know me? I've never seen you people before in my life. And then before I knew it, I was just like stood outside in my tiny town of like 20,000 people, and there was like 15, 16 people that I all somehow
Holy
knew
cow.
me. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I would say, like, I have the funniest moment I ever met a fan. I was in a pizza shop because I live in New York. It was like 3 a.m. I was just getting pizza, and some girl tapped on my shoulder, and she's like, "You're the YouTuber, right?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, yeah." She's like, "I love your mom." What? Yeah, because my mom's in some of the videos. And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, I love your mom." I was like, "Oh, cool." She's like, "That's it." And she like walked away.
No way. Wait,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
So like, she'd rather have met my mom than me.
No, moms are the real heroes.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It was
It's my mum's birthday today.
happy birthday.
Birthday to your mom. Can everybody please say happy birthday?
Yeah, guys, come on. Yeah!
There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, creative mode in real life. and you had, you may or may not have TNT in your hotbar, but don't just. But if you had creative mode in real life, what would you do?
I don't know what I would want in real life from Minecraft in real life.
Sure.
Like, what was the question? That was not the question?
No, you've got creative mode in real life. What are you doing? But you,
Oh, if
you
I
have
had
to,
creative mode in real life.
You have to
Oh,
use
okay,
Minecraft
okay.
items, though. You
If
have
I
to
had
use Minecraft
creative
items.
mode, probably rob a few banks.
Whoa.
Now you see
You
me.
can't
No,
say
no,
that
no,
on
but like,
stage.
you
Get
no,
the
can't
money
say that on
yourself.
stage.
Dude, that's small scope.
For legal
getting
purposes,
kicked out.
joking.
You don't need to rob a bank because you have infinite of everything.
I was gonna
ever.
say, like, what?
Like, what's
that's
the
true.
point?
That's true. I have, everything. I have all the money, right?
That's so small scope.
Wait, so he's talking about it doing it recreational.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
fun.
but
oh,
it would be
robbing
fun.
banks are fun.
It could be
Wait,
fun.
Yeah, no.
No, creative mode in real life, I would just fly around. I would like mess with people in planes.
Like,
hi, and then
do
disappear.
I have like, is it like creative mode or do I have like admin? Like, cause that, I feel like there's a big difference.
We're not giving you world edit yet.
You know, no, but what about like, can I like TP? Can I just like, what are we talking here? Is it just creative mode? Because like, how did I get in creative mode? you know? What's the pipeline?
Okay, how about this? You have all of the cheat commands as well outside of slash fill.
Don't give that
Oh,
to Tubbo.
no.
So you have all the cheat commands.
Yes.
Are you could do literally anything. You are God at that point. You literally have just made me God. Like the question is not what would you do in creative mode. It's like what would you do if you were literally God?
No, but the constraints are you can only spawn Minecraft things.
That's
that you have in your
fine.
inventory.
Do you think? What do you think a bank's gonna do if you rock up with hundreds of thousands of meter by meter cube blocks of diamonds? Like, what happens in that situation?
I think you break the economy.
There is then like suddenly infinite resources ever, infinite food. There's no world hunger. Like that's crazy. Like you could do everything. You could do anything. This is a rigged question. You've rigged this.
Okay, fine. We're taking away your commands.
Oh well then I don't know. I guess I'll fly or whatever.
I have a very specific use.
Good.
So we all know the egg prices have gone up, right?
Right.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the, wait, so do we get commands or no commands?
Not after what Tubbo just said.
Thanks, Tubbo. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a macro of my hand spawning chickens until there is a pandemic of chickens all over the place laying eggs like crazy. So I don't have to buy them anymore.
The chickens have to poop though.
I mean, that's not my problem. I'm gonna be flying around, so I'm not gonna have to smell that.
Thank you for being so considerate of us.
Yeah, very altruistic, you know, solve world hunger. Maybe a roundabout way, just eggs, just chickens, but it works.
Yeah, protein both ways, man.
Yeah. But what I do with creative mode? I don't know. Flying around would be cool, then I'd probably like,
It really would.
then I would like turn it off and go live life. I don't know. I kind of like my life now.
But you don't have commands. You can't turn off creative mode.
So I'm stuck?
Thanks to Tubbo, yeah.
Oh, dang, Tubbo. I would just pretend like I don't have it then. I don't know. Maybe like solve world hunger, solve world peace, or something like that.
How
Is
would
that
you
a
solve
boring,
world peace
basic
with,
answer?
with,
I just feel like
Yes.
that's what you do when you have infinite power, you know? That's what I would do.
Yeah. Moving on a little bit. How did you turn making Minecraft videos into a sustainable career?
Into a what career? Stand-up career?
No, into a sustainable career. How do you
I don't know. The longer that I do YouTube and like get in the content space, the more lucky I feel. Cause like I don't. It's very easy to be like in your own world when it comes to content creation, and like especially when you're blowing up, you're getting all this like feedback that like you're doing well, you're putting in these crazy hours. But the more that I do it, and the more that I like separate myself from that, there's like so much to the internet and like even just me as a person. Like I'm just lucky to be born in the U.S. in the time that I was born to like a good family. Like that's all luck that I like don't control. And like sure, like I put in work. Dude, I totally forgot what the question was. Oh, thank you. And so a lot of it was like luck, definitely, like making it a stable career. But the biggest thing was probably just like showing up every day and just like keep going, because I think it's so easy to like stop. And then also like the fact that my videos are about me and like the things that I do, and I'm not like making a video talking about other things, which like totally works, but it's like built a community around like me and my personality, and I feel like that's a lot more sustainable, at least for me, than like talking about something else constantly. Like the first video that I ever had blow up was talking about something else. And the video right after that, I just like stopped, and it didn't do nearly as well, but it was like about me, and it was a very conscious decision to like not just make stuff about things that are popular. And I think that's probably like helped a lot in terms of longevity, because like, I don't know, with internet careers in general, it's like hard to like last a long time. Like a typical internet career is like 5 years or something, you know, and people can like die down just as fast as they blew up. And so I think making it about you, at least for like me and the stuff that I do, that helped a lot.
I like what you said too about just keep doing it. I think this is something my mom actually taught me when I was first doing YouTube, and I was like, I want to take this seriously, but I want to make the perfect video, and I'm scared that if I post it, it won't be received well. And then she told me, you know, this analogy of, you know, like a coffee shop, of going to the coffee shop, making one coffee a day for that one customer, and then just keep doing that steadily every day. So in this case, just making one video a day, I think I realized the importance of it isn't to make that perfect video off the bat, but to just keep learning YouTube over and over. You're not gonna make that great 1 million viewed video in a day. It's not possible. And it can't be I mean, sometimes it's the first time, don't get me wrong, but that wasn't me for sure. But the more you do it, you'll also learn other things too. Like, what do you enjoy making content about? What audience do you wanna go for? There has to be a fine line between you enjoy it and you have an audience that's enjoy it. You can't lean into one or lean into the other too much, otherwise I don't think it's very fulfilling. It was how to make it a stable living. Just keep posting every day. Like I don't think there's any like crazy secret. I think it's just to really just do what you love. And if you keep creating content and doing what you love, you will get to a point one day where it's sustainable. It's not like if it'll happen, it's more like when will it happen?
How long have you been doing it?
Since I was like 14, 16, so this has been,
Jeez,
so
yeah.
if I'm 23 now, that's like what, 9, almost 10 years now. So sometimes it can happen in a year, sometimes it can happen in 10 years. So like, I think comparing our own careers with other people too, one of the biggest problems I made when I was younger, it's like, I would compare myself to my other friends who are doing really good. I'm like, why am I not doing that good? Like, and it really made me feel bad too, but I think, you know, in retrospect, I realized we're all growing at different sizes, at different trajectories. And if you just focus on what you're doing, you focus on the audience. Like I said this before with the meet and greet, you know, it's like make that one kid smile for that one experience. Same thing with the video. Make that video for that one person who just didn't have a good day at school or got off a bad day at work or, you know, who also wants to be a creator but don't know how to do it. Just focus on that, keep it simple, and you will be blessed one day. I think that's very certain.
Hell yeah. Well, I feel not very equipped to answer this question because I don't really upload very many videos.
You have a career. Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, but like I just go live every day and I'm like, what do I feel like doing today?
That's the same thing.
We'll run that. No, like, I don't know. I don't put a lot of thought into it because I do believe there is a massive element of luck to it. I feel like there are as much as there are many people that put in a load of work and they get to the point they want to be, there's also like so many people which put in maybe double the work and they never see success. And I think I find it very hard to give advice on this kind of thing because like I want to tell you that there's a perfect way of doing it, and if you follow these like steps, you will inevitably succeed. But I have no way of physically knowing that. I can tell you what I did, and I can tell you what I've seen other people have success with. But the truth be told, like the path for everyone is like totally different. Like I've been streaming. It was my 7-year anniversary a few weeks back, and I looked back at what I did when I started versus what I do now, and there is growth and change, but there isn't like much drastic growth and change. And I'm like, how can I give advice on how to get to this position today when what I did 4 years ago now doesn't work today? But yeah, I feel like the main thing is everyone kind of like carves their own path. Everyone's a little bit of a trailblazer in their own respect because it will typically be a group of people who find success doing this one thing, and then another group would probably not find that success doing that same thing. And I think the most important thing you can maybe do is be collaborative and work with a good group of people so you can all work together and grow together.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I think a lot of it is just luck. Like, truly is like, you can make, I think the best advice you could give to anyone is just make 100 videos that you want to make and just put them up and then see what works and what doesn't work, and then you just get better every single video. Like the first video, recorded on a phone, second video, recorded on a phone, third video, maybe get like some sort of like new editing technique, fourth video, add like some new audio, whatever it might be, just every video try to make something a little bit better. And then by like the 50th video, your videos are gonna be really good, and then it really does, no matter how great of a video you make, it still comes down to luck. So it's just more of a, what can I make and what do I enjoy making, and like whatever you enjoy making, just put it out there and see if it works. You really shouldn't like try to like hail to the algorithm or whatever it might be. It just, as long as you're having fun, people can pretty much tell that you're having fun, and they also feel that way, and it makes it way better to do, and your audience can tell if you're enjoying what you're doing for sure.
Yeah. Who's your favorite creator that you've ever collaborated with, and why?
That I collaborated with? That's so hard. What?
That's the idea. That's the point.
Oh my gosh.
We're not here to ask the easy question.
I know, but now I'm trying to think of who I've made videos with. No one. Imagine I have no friends.
You
No
don't
one.
remember?
No, I do. I'm just going through the list really quickly.
Dude, the Fortnite terms did a number on you,
Yeah,
man.
they
You
did.
can't remember anything you've done anymore.
I know.
Explain losing your mind in Fortnite terms to me.
Yeah, literally, at this point. What's your favorite collab?
My favorite collab, that's quite easy, actually. No, about a few years ago, I did a stream with Good Times with Scar. I don't know if you guys know him. Yeah? Yeah, and that was probably one of the most fun I've had on stream in recent memories. Like, the time just, like, disappeared. Like, it was like a 3-hour live stream. I honestly thought we'd been going for, like, 20 minutes, and it's like, oh, it's been 3 hours. And I think for streaming, when time flies that much, it's, you know, it's a generational stream for you, you know? It's like, this is the vibe. This is the awesome stream, you know? And so, yeah, I really rated that one highly.
I got it. I figured it out.
Oh, shoot. Here we go.
Me and Demuch, who does comedy skits, me, him, and Ian Boggs, we went to the red carpet of Wonka when it went out, and that was a really cool collab.
Nice.
So that was it. Took a second, but I got there.
That's cool.
We got there.
You're right. This is a hard question.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I'm going to say a name that... Okay, here we go. This is what we'll do. There's a lot of people I've collaborated with, but the person that I feel like meant the most to me to collaborate was one of my best friends. His name is Mayonnaise. What I really like to do when I collaborated with him is because we've been on the same journey where we've both been animating for so long. And the thing I appreciate about him the most is, despite his stubbornness, he's very hardworking. He takes so much time and effort to animate for himself. He used to work for me. He works for other people as well. He puts so much time and effort into his stuff. So whenever we collaborate, it just feels like I'm working with another version of myself because he understands all the stuff I have to go through. I understand all the stuff he has to go through. So when we work together, it's kind of like a symbiosis thing. And, you know, it's kind of, I feel like we're brothers, you know? I get to work with my brother all the time.
I've had all this time to think, and there's like a couple that come to mind. I don't know. I don't really necessarily like picking favorites either. But there's a couple that like come to mind when I think of like really good collabs. Like I remember one, I don't think it ever turned into a video, but like 3 years ago, I like went and just got like sponges with like 3 or 4 of my friends. It was gonna turn into a video, and then I kind of scrapped it. But it was just like so fun to hang out. Like I mean, anything that I do with Lifesteal is super fun. I remember, oh my gosh, Jaren like showed me his cookie factory like a couple weeks ago. That was so cool. I don't know. That's a couple. Sorry, I don't really have that good of an answer either.
That was a goated answer. What are you talking about?
Thanks.
All right. What is the craziest thing? Tell me a crazy story about something that happened that nobody here knows about.
That's really broad. It's something crazy that
You've got a lot of
nobody
things to
knows
choose from, I'm
about.
sure.
It has to be in Minecraft.
Well, I mean, there's some crazy things, but I'm not going to talk about those.
If you want, I can go.
Yeah, go.
I've got one that everyone on this panel will resonate with. Last night, I spent 20 minutes butt naked fighting with how to turn on the shower.
I can relate to this.
Look, to turn on the shower, apparently you have to pull the knob out. Did not know that. Spent 20 minutes stood in the bath pushing the shower knob in. It was freezing, had goosebumps on the thighs. It was a lot. There you go.
Yeah, I spun it for like 20 minutes
Yeah, see,
too. That's how we
he
bonded.
also struggled with the shower. Those guys also struggled with the shower. It was a generational shower.
It was a
crazy.
good bonding moment, you know. Behind the scenes, we're about to go on stage. We're just like talking about like how we all had trouble with the shower.
The shower was crazy.
We got it though. I think we're all showered and clean.
It was
Yeah.
trauma bonding for sure.
The shower trauma bonded us together. No, dude, it was a humbling experience. I've never in my life struggled to use plumbing that much. I just couldn't believe it. Then the tub started filling up because I'd spent so long faffing with it because I got it on finally. Then I couldn't set the temperature. I'm like, oh, whatever. This.
Oh
is
yeah,
my
you
life
can't
now.
just turn it to make it hot.
Yeah,
I couldn't figure that out
I
either.
couldn't make it hot. Yep, it was just drenched
It was a
cat.
cold
It was
shower all
cold.
morning. It was terrible.
Yeah, I kind of just like the first time I turned it on, it was just like steaming hot, and I just like got done with a run and like working out. I was like, there's no way I'm hopping in that. And then I just like RNG'd like a cold shower. I was like, okay, it's not like the best temperature, but I'll take a cold shower. Over
Dude,
a
you know
hot
what was
shower.
weird? When I was turning the handle for hot and cold, I feel like when I turned to cold, it was hot.
It was opposite.
I turned to hot,
I
it was
swear
cold.
It was
right?
It was literally opposite. I swear it was opposite.
I'm so glad I got to bring up the shower thing.
It was a good bit. It was a good bit.
That was bad.
Oh, that doesn't
Yeah.
count as my answer?
What? No.
Ah. What was this? It was like, what's a crazy story that happened?
Yeah, just tell me a crazy story.
Crazy story. I mean, I don't know if it's crazy, but like, yesterday we were at the YouTube party at the hotel, right? And I got to see a creator that I've known for a bit named Gizzy Gaza. He's here, and I didn't even know he was coming, so he walked up to me. Mind you, it's like, he hasn't been to a con in a while, so when he walked up to me and said hi, I gave him like a big hug, because I was like, dude, I didn't even know you were coming. And we just connected, bonded for a bit. It's not like a crazy story, but it was just cool to see someone I grew up with, just come to the conference again when he hasn't been to a con in so long. So,
He
shout
didn't
out.
tell you he was coming?
I think he said he probably was coming, but I still wasn't sure. We didn't schedule anything.
Yeah.
But then I was talking to Mog Swamp, and then I turn around and he's like, "Hey, Etho," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it's him!"
Yeah, those are the best. I love conventions, just like meeting up with people in person. Like, especially because like after high school, at least for me, like pretty much all my friends were online, and then meeting them in person for the first time, it's always just the best. I love conventions.
I think this one in particular, it is definitely amazing to see your friends in person. But imagine seeing your heroes in person too, and they're talking. Like, I think we put creators on a pedestal when we were first growing up with them, but actually seeing them in person, it's like, oh my gosh, they're human too. So it's like, it's just what goes from like starstruck to like, wow, I get to actually like shake his hand, talk about life, all that jazz.
Yeah, interesting. So, I don't think I would want to meet my heroes, like honestly, or like inspirations. Is that like a weird thing? I just feel like
No, that's so real.
I just like I don't know. I don't like have a reason to go up and talk to them. Like somebody I would probably be like starstruck, like seeing is like Etho. He's like when all these shout out
That's so
Etho.
real.
Like when all these people dude, I didn't even know who Dan TDOM was until like 4 years ago. Is that crazy?
Serious?
Like
What?
The only person I watched growing up was like Etho, and so like he would probably be somebody that I'd be starstruck to see, but I don't really have that desire to be like, hi, nice to meet you. I don't know. Like, I just wouldn't have anything to say, I guess that's like just me,
Ethos Lab is the Minecraft YouTuber
That is
ever.
the OG.
He is
OG.
the it boy of Minecraft.
What? I don't know. Crazy stories. It started off as crazy stories. I met Brandon Rogers, who's one of my favorite inspirations, in an elevator last year at VidCon. And it was like 2 a.m. and he happened to be in that. We actually were on the same floor of the hotel. And then we were both getting in the elevator at the same time, and I was like, it was like floor after floor. I was like, all right, I have to at least say hi. I was like, and he was a really nice dude, actually. So like, I did like meeting my heroes, but I guess some of them might not be very cool.
yeah.
And then crazy story, because we record everywhere. We record like New York City, we record wherever, because we're recording skits all over. So we'll like bring camera gears, we'll set up, we'll light up parks. I played Fortnite in like crazy locations, like playing Fortnite in the middle of like a blizzard in the middle of nowhere, and every time I lost, I took off a piece of my clothing until I was like literally naked playing Fortnite. But the craziest story for sure is we're in a park playing Pokemon, dressed up as Pokemon characters, and some guy in a gang had like a gun and actually tried to like mug us. And I was like, oh, the camera's live. And the guy was like, oh, and he ran away.
Yo, what?
And it's all on
That's
video.
a crazy story.
What the hell is your life?
Well, I live in New York.
I was naked in the blizzard playing Fortnite, and then a man with a gun tried to attack me live.
There are different times.
Also playing Fortnite.
I wasn't. I was playing Pokemon.
Oh, Pokemon. Sorry, my
Please, please.
bad. That adds like class to it.
All right, so we're coming up. There's this timer in front of me that's ominously counting down, and I think that means they're going to kick us off stage pretty soon. But we got a few minutes left, so I'm going to ask each one of you to leave a lasting impression on everybody here. Say something that's going to leave a lasting impression, no pressure, good luck, and Tubbo, don't get canceled.
Yeah, we'll start from the left. That's a great idea. You're up.
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Like lasting impression. I don't know. What do I always say at the end of my commentary videos? That's like kind of just like a ramble spiel. Thanks for coming, guys. Like, I'm glad it's not like empty seating in front of here.
I know what you mean. I
So
was
that's
so nervous
good.
too.
But like, go enjoy your convention. Have a good day. I don't know. Life is pretty great. Hope it's doing good. I don't know. That's it. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah, rekrap. Yeah!
Thanks.
I was very moved by that.
Thank you.
I remember my first VidCon. I think it was 2017. It was really fun. But I think the really cool thing, because like, show of hands, this is all, like, whose first VidCon is this? Wow. Okay, that's a
Whoa.
lot of people. So
Damn.
if I can give you some lasting words, definitely enjoy the con. Talk to someone you've never met before, because there's a good chance they love YouTube, they love TikTok, Instagram, they love making content. When you talk to a content creator who shares your interest, it's such a validating experience. Like, even if you don't make the same content, just learning new stuff. So networking, talking to other content creators, it's really hard because you get so nervous. But just say, hey, do you make content or do you watch anybody here? It's a great place to start. It'll leave a lasting impression, and sometimes when you do that, you'll create a friendship that'll last years.
Yeah, well. Woo! I mean, VidCon's only once a year, you know? Go get wasted, stay up till 5 a.m. Like, I don't know. Enjoy it, man. It's only once a year. Like, go absolutely crazy. Party, all of that jazz.
All the parents went, oh gosh.
Oh,
Don't go
no,
too crazy. I'm gonna be going to bed at
I
like
feel like we need
10:30.
legal disclaimers
Dude,
whenever you're giving people advice.
I'm not the good impression Minecraft streamer. I'm sorry. All right, take it away.
That was a crazy one. Yeah, so go get partied. No, I honestly just like meet a whole bunch of people at VidCon, like really, and then like if you see a creator, just run up to them. They're not really gonna care. Like I know a lot of people like take pictures of me, like especially in like on the subway, they'll take like a picture of me, and then I'll see it on like Twitter or Instagram later. It's like you could say hi. You don't have to just take a photo of people. And I think it's just honestly like they're just human too. So just go up to any creator, say hi, and they're gonna have a conversation with you no matter what.
Awesome.
You look so ominous, like ominous, with
Yeah.
that black hat right there. Like you look like you have the.
You
blue
like tilt your head down.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
mind.
There you go. Yeah. Where were we?
But
Do you not recognize him from the Pokemon video?
Oh, he's the guy from the
He's
park.
the guy from the park.
He's saying you robbed me. But I do like the Blue's Clues chair.
Yeah, no, they like put this up last night. It was great. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much for coming out. These have been your panelists. Hopefully, the last thing they have said has left a lasting impression. Don't take Tubbo's advice literally. Stay safe. Have a great vacation.
VidCon's once
Everyone
a year,
gave good
people.
advice except
Go
for Tubbo.
crazy.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, guys.
Oh man.
share.